Welcome to Angelik Rebirth, the eternal celebration of our existence. Number 3, the mind. Your mind is your life. Your mind is a powerful, ethereal, mystical possession. It's the most beautiful thing you can possibly have. Through your mind, you can have anything and everything you've ever wanted. The mind is a gift from the universe, a tool meant to help shape and carve the life of your dreams, a tool for your soul, your consciousness, to use in its favor and only in its favor. Think of the soul as the center of all that we are. The heart is the messenger of the soul, and then comes the mind, which is the carpenter, the architect meant to make the blueprints needed to create anything the soul, and therein the heart, desire. The mind is the next link, the next extension after the heart and the soul. The mind is the ultimate tool. Your mind can be used in an infinite amount of ways, many still unknown to us despite how far we've come in human history. A lot of us, our minds have become a tool for a larger conglomerate that we never agreed to be a part of. Our thoughts working in alignment with systems that were never meant to aid us, only themselves. All of our brain power, energy, ideas, going towards things we truly do not care about. So many people think of the mind as a thing to shut up, to ignore because their minds are in opposition with them. But the mind is meant to be your best friend, your biggest supporter. Insecurity, shame, regret do not originate in your mind. Every part of you is meant to aid and benefit you, especially your mind. Someone's brain that is in alignment with them would never dare to tell them that they aren't enough, that they're ugly, that they're less than. All of this poison comes from something outside that has ingrained itself internally, and it only continues to survive because we keep it alive. We keep its story alive. Your duty now is to determine how to use your tool, how to use your brain, your mind, in ways that actually benefit you. Decide what you want the inside of your mind to look like, what you want it to be like. It can be paradise, a luxurious heaven, vacation. Your mind can be whatever you want for it to be, but you have to choose and stop allowing others and things outside of you to choose for you. You are not whatever a past bully, a past boss, a past coworker, a past ex, a past friend said that you were. You are whatever you determine yourself to be. Your mind can be your best friend, your worst enemy, or anything in between, but only you can decide what it is for yourself. Unfortunately for many of us, from young our minds had been polluted with what goes on around us. We never quite had an opportunity to decide for ourselves what to believe and what not to believe, as everything we come to hold true as a foundation of our lives, of everything we do, is often things we never consciously chose to believe in. This misalignment between the soul and the mind is where insecurity, doubt, and fear might sneak in. For such a long time, many people's minds had not been their safe space, their source of comfort. This is why they seek others to reassure them and validate them where their own mind, their own being, will not. Don't blame yourself if your mind has not been a safe space. A lot of the beliefs that we base our entire lives upon are forged when we are too young to decide if they are for us or not. Quite a few of our beliefs are based on our childhood traumas, the unkind things that changed the way that we saw the world. Eventually, I realized that when I used to be my hardest critic, it was my own weird way of protecting myself against anyone and anything that had anything horrible to say about me. If I was my own worst critic, then anyone else's words would be light work, nothing compared to what I said. No one else would be able to hurt me. But what did I gain besides a horrible sense of self-worth? What do any of us gain by being mean to the one person who has been here with us from birth and will still be here with us through death? Embrace the now. Embrace the present. Forgive yourself for being your own enemy if you have. Forgive yourself for thinking against yourself instead of in your favor. Forgive and let go so you can embrace all that your mind can do for your good. Now in this new story, you have to intentionally choose to have a blossoming mind. Choose to have beliefs that work in your favor. Intentionality is so important when you are transforming yourself into something new. When you are remembering who you truly are. You have to intentionally choose the manner in which you speak about yourself. Intentionally choose the clothes that you wear, the foods you eat, the content you consume, and how you spend your time. The people you surround yourself with, the music you listen to, the shows you watch. Every act of your life must be intentional when undergoing a transformation, when undergoing an unlearning. It's intentional until it's not, until it becomes a way of living, habit, a lifestyle, just as your old way of being became a habit, a living, a lifestyle. Since you want to create your heaven, no matter what's going on around you, you have to choose to blossom, choose to be a flourishing flower in any and all environments, choosing to bloom in even the harshest of conditions. When it comes to anything in this mystical life, nothing is definite. Break outside of the barriers of what is and think of what can be. There are so many resources for creation that we look right over because we are told of their intended use and don't think beyond that. Just as anything can be used as a weapon, anything can be used for creation, anything can be turned into something beautiful. Your mind is like a tree, having an infinite number of branches that produce more and more tinier branches. Ideas coming from ideas coming from the most abstract or crazy concepts. Ideas coming from the simplest of concepts or happenings, such as a leaf blowing or a car passing by. Why? Why are we able to come up with rocket science from the slightest of conveniences? Because you are an intricate, highly intelligent being that can gain something from anything. Remember that. Your mind is your very own personal device where you can bring your universe alight here in this physical realm. The mind creates the ideas, the visions, the everything needed for us to turn the spiritual, the intangible, into something physical here on this planet. When used to its full potential, and most importantly in a way that is beneficial to its human, only for its human, the mind can open the doors, the portals to worlds never before seen, once thought of to be myth. Think of the invention of the plane, of the car, of the spaceship. All of these started as blueprints of the mind, brief visions or ideas. Every invention, every mind-boggling creation came from someone who used their mind in a way that helped to bring their universe here into this physical world. They used their mind in a way that brought them the answers they needed. Everyone has their own dream reality. Everyone has their own beautiful, ethereal mind that is a tool in bringing that universe into fruition. Your universe doesn't have to be something tremendous like a life-altering invention. No, it could be that, yes, but all it has to be is something that brings you complete and utter happiness, what sets your soul alight in the most beautiful ways possible. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to use your mind in a way that will bring it here. Use your mind to create the reality of your dreams. Signing off, ETERNA.